Hello everyone, this is Priyanka here. I hope everyone is doing well. These students, we are doing revision for cost control management accounting. Here, I am came with another important answer, that is what is decision making and what are its objectives, importance and types of the decision making. Here in this class, we are going to discuss about decision making importance and its types of decision making. So here already we have discussed in our previous class that in management accounting, cost control management accounting acts as a decision making tool also. Do you remember? So we have discussed about management accounting, right? In that, one of the important feature is that decision making. Today we are going to discuss about what is decision making and how it is important to the management. Okay, here please follow. Decision making is the process of selecting best course of action from different alternatives to achieve achieve goals, to achieve which goals, business goals or organization goals. Here decision making is the process of selecting the best course or the best activity to what of action from different alternatives. There will be a plan, b plan, c plan, you know, by the board of managers, okay, board of directors. They will come into one conclusion which is the main which is the best alternative to take decision, right? So that's thing we will call as a decision making. Ultimate, what is the ultimate goal? Ultimate goal by this decision making is that to achieve organizational goals. Okay, once again please see, decision making is the process of selecting best course action from different alternatives to achieve goals. And one more thing here, uh, how it is important. If you ask me how it is important, it important, decision making is important, like helping planning. Yes, with the decision there is a chance to planning for utilization of the resources, okay, efficiently. So it helps in planning for future development and cost control. With the help of decision making, there is a chance to control the cost in an organization and profit maximization. Already we have discussed this thing in our previous class. Expenses should be minimized and profit should be maximized, right? Profit maximization and risk reduction improves competitive strength. What improves competitive strength and supports managerial resources. With the help of decision making, how it is important? It importance in planning for cost controlling, okay, and for risk reduction. These all things can be achieved by the decision taking, decision making. We call it as a decision making. This is most important repeated question in exam point of view. Please see once, and let's we discuss the decision making types. Here if you see the decision making types, the first one is programmed decision making, the second one is non-programmed decision making, and the third one is the strategic decision making, and the DM. I use the shortcut DM. D means decision, M means making. Okay, don't get confused. Tactical decision making and operation decision making, individual decision making, group decision making, short term decision making, and long term decision making. These are the types of the decision making. In this, let's we discuss in detail the programmed decision making. Here, programmed decision making, this is the most routine or the repetitive decisions. Example, reordering raw materials, okay, fixing employees work schedules. Example, I am writing raw materials here, okay. So frequently they used to order the raw materials, right? Here in programmed decision making, programmed decision usually from the suppliers, the manufacturers will reorder the raw material, right? So this is comes under the programmed decision making and non-programmed decision making. Here non-programmed decision making is nothing but it is the decisions are new, unique and non-routine. Example here, non-programmed decision making is the for example I will give you the new product development, NDP. Okay, new product development. Here new, introducing new product in market is the non-programmed decision making. And strategic decision making, here strategic decision making is new branches, new branch. Okay, expansion of a business. Expansion of business means already we have discussed in our previous class that if we will get a good profit maximization, obviously the board of directors, obviously the managers will plan for another sources where we can get more money. That is nothing but expansion of business in various areas. For example, branch I'm taken as example. For example, I having a business unit in Hyderabad and in Hyderabad and Vizag. Maybe due to good growth and good support from the public, so I have reopened another new branch in Guntur. So expansion of business is happening. So okay, so example I given business expansion branch I given as an example. Okay, this is known as the strategic decision making. Now coming into the third point, fourth point, tactical decision making. Here tactical decision making is nothing but budget preparation and departmental planning. This all comes under the tactical decision making. By help implement the strategic plan, this tactical decision making helpful. Here operating decision making, what do you mean by operating decision making? Short term and routine decisions taken by the lower level managers for daily operations. Example is example assigning work to employee. Assigning work to employee is the example of the operational decision making. Individual decision making, here individual decision making is nothing but allocating the duties by the lower level or mid level of the people. Example, allocating duties by supervisor is comes under the individual decision making. And group decision making, like I already said, right? Board of meetings will be there. Board of meetings, with the help of the board of meetings, board of directors will come and sit together and they will discuss about the plans and strategies of a business. Okay, with the help of all reports what they have had. So in group discussion, this we will call as a group decision making. Why? Because all board of directors, board of managers will involved in decision making. That's what we will call it as a group decision making. And short term decision making and long term decision making. Here short term decision making is nothing but pricing for a seasonal project is the short term decision making. And long term decision making is nothing but for example, purchase of any fixed asset or any land or building for office utilization. This is a long term decision making. Short term decision making is nothing but according to the seasonal situations, prices will be change, right? So prices, take an example. This is comes under the short term decision making. So decision making, if we talk about the decision making types of the decision makings, there are programmed decision makings, means routine. It is a routine residual work usually happens, right? Monthly based process. It's routinely happens in a manufacturing unit, like purchasing raw materials from the suppliers is we call it as a programmed decision making. And non-programmed decision making is nothing but introducing any new product in a business unit. It is a non-programmed, okay, that we call it is not routinely happens any specific period of time. This non-programmed decision making takes place. And strategic decision making is the expansion of a business unit, that we call it as a strategic decision making. And tactical decision making, here tactical decision making is nothing but for all the plannings, tactically planning for all the things, how to happen, when, how, which time it should happen, that we will call it as a tactical decision making. Okay. And decision making, here in this operation decision making, all the operating activities is included. For example, assigning a certain work to the employees, okay, lower level, mid level, high level people, according to their professional designations, they have to do their jobs, they have to finish their targets, yes or no? So we will call it as a operational decision making. And individual decision making, for example, supervisor, he is in charge to give all lower level individuals to do their work. So that is comes under the individual decision making. Here board of director, he will come and he will give all the work which IMS watchmans have to do. No, he will not give, right? He will allocate one person, he will appoint one person for that purpose. Okay, so that's what we will call it as a individual decision making. Group decision making, it is very important. Obviously, in an organization, all the important discussions happen in a meetings, board of meetings. All the managers, all the board of directors together, they will sit and they will discuss about certain things, and what to implement, what not to implement, they will discuss in a group. That we will call it as a group decision making. Now, coming to short-term decision making, I already gave an example. For example, seasonal changes, due to seasonal changes, prices will be increase or decrease. Okay, this is the example for this. And long-term decision making, example, for organization purpose, okay, for organization benefit, we are purchasing any plant or machinery, okay, to use the resources more effectively and efficiently, and also any land or building. It is a long term decision making. Okay, for long time we will use this, right? So these are all the decision making, types of decision making and importance. And decision making is one of the important tool in management accounting. Is I am clear? Dear students, please take a screenshot of this and try to prepare your own notes. Thank you. Please share, like, subscribe my channel. Thank you.